Hello Live Wires, Heather Boyd Wire here, and today it's Tip Tuesday. Today I'm going to make some earrings and a pendant using teardrop beads that have a hole at the end. Now sometimes it's difficult to find things to do with these beads, but this pendant is inspired by a necklace that I bought from my friend when she first opened her Etsy shop many years ago. We were friends back in the 90s, selling jewelry on the streets of Montreal. And when she opened her Etsy shop, I was her very first sale. Now her work has evolved a lot since then. She doesn't make anything like this anymore. So I'm going to teach you guys how to make this design. What you're going to need for this project are your teardrop beads. I have some bigger ones for the necklace and small ones for the earrings. You need a couple of little 6mm beads. I have a miracle bead and a pearl. I'm going to use 22 gauge for the pendant, and I used 24 gauge for the earrings, and then you'll need your tools. So I'm going to start with a 12-inch piece of 22 gauge wire, and I'm going to put my teardrop beads on the wire. So once you have 7 beads on there, you're just going to take one of the ends. We're just going to stick it back through the hole of the first bead, and then you want to pull it quite tight. If you need to pull it tighter, just grab the end with a pair of flat pliers, pull it tight, and then bend one of the wires straight up. From there, you're going to pull the other wire and pull it quite tight and just wrap it around the first bead. So make sure it's pulled quite tight and wrap it around just at the bottom there, and then go to the next bead and then wrap it around and pulling it quite tightly. So pull it, and then the next one around. Keep pulling it really snugly as you go, and then we're going to go all the way around the flower, pulling it as snugly as you can. You really don't want any slack on there, and it helps to like push it with your thumb as you're pulling it around. So pull and then just push it around with your thumb, and then all the way to the last one and around, and then it's going to come out at the beginning point there. So then you're going to take that end and just bring it down, and then you're going to get a bead. I decided to use an 8mm bead and just put it in the middle, and then from there you can just take this wire and bring it around to the back. Just give it a little clip, and you can just tuck it in here so it stays in place. And then from there you just need to make a little loop to hang it up. So I'll get my round pliers, and just wherever you want your loop, just bring that one around, do a little loop, and then we want to hold this in place and wind it down. So it's a little wiggly to get the wire wound between the petals. You can always put a little bit on an angle. Don't bend it too much because you don't want to snap the wire, but copper's pretty forgiving, so you can go ahead and just bend it up a little bit if you need to access it, and then just keep bringing it down until you get like right near the bottom, for sure down towards the intersection of the beads. It's a little more tricky to access it, but just bring it all the way down, bring it to the back. For once I actually cut the wire about the right size, so that was a bonus. It was about 12 inches. It's going to depend on the size of your beads. So we're just going to flip it around, make sure that's nicely in place, and then you can put it down and make sure these are evenly spaced. So for the earrings, I have about 10 inches of 24 gauge wire and slightly smaller teardrop beads, and I'm going to put on 6 beads. And then I'll do the same thing where I take one end and go back through one of the beads there, and then we want to leave a little bit more of a tail on here. So then we're going to bend that one up, and we're going to surround the beads like we did before. So pull it pretty tight and go around all these beads like we did before. So we're just going to bring it all the way around, bring that to the front, and then put your bead in the center. So we'll put the little bead on there. And then this time what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to bring this one to the back and then bring it all the way back up here. It's a little thinner wire, so I want to extra secure it, and I'll just wind it around this one a couple of times, 2 or 3 times, depending on how much of an end that you have. So we'll just bring it around another time, and then I'll just give it a little clip. And then you want to compare where you did your loop on that one and do it in about the same position. So just take this, bend it around there and around to the front. And once we've done the loop, we're going to hold this and then wind it back down a little bit. Depends on how much of an end you have. You can even overlap the previously twisted wire if you want to reinforce it even more. And then we're just going to give it a little clip in there. And then we'll just adjust that so it's in the right position. We'll just get our little hook. Just put it on the table just to adjust it a little bit. And there you have your beautiful little pearly teardrop flower earrings. So thanks so much for watching the video. Give it a big thumbs up if you liked it. Be sure to subscribe to my channel for lots more wire art and jewelry making videos. Hit the notification bell to be notified when I go live and when I post new videos. And if you'd like to share photos of your wire art and jewelry, be sure to join the Wire Makers Club on Facebook. And if you'd like to check out my work on Etsy, my husband and I specialize in custom wedding cake toppers and funky jewelry. I also have a mailing list, so if you'd like to sign up below, I'll send you my Wire Art Essentials ebook. So thanks again for watching, and we'll see you the next time.